Hi everyone, welcome to your latest planning outlook that's updated on Friday the 17th of July. Now there's some reasonable weather over the next few days, still a bit on the cool side as the air comes around off the North Atlantic. There'll be a few showers around, but generally cloud bases higher than we've seen in recent times, and some sustained dry weather across southern Scotland, England and Wales as high pressure is in charge into next week, but a gradual deterioration as southwesterlies bring fronts back in from the Atlantic as the week goes on. This is the situation then as we go into the weekend. We have a front that's passing southwards across England and Wales. We've got low pressure toward the north, and the air is being drawn around off the North Atlantic, coming in from around Iceland and Greenland, and that is then a lower humidity air mass than what we've seen in recent days, and that brings a higher cloud base and will bring some very clear air as well coming around from polar regions. Generally, that cool, showery air mass is going to be around for a few days into the start of the week, but the high pressure, which lies to the southwest, will gradually make some progress in across the country before eventually the fronts, which lie well out over the Atlantic, starts to make some inroads as we go into midweek and beyond, soonest into western Scotland. Here's your details then, day by day, and Saturday sees a cold front drifting gradually southwards across England and Wales. Now, it's not really going to move too quickly, so low cloud, some rain and some drizzle will be around for a few hours, improving markedly once that front is clearing, so what might well be murky conditions within the space of an hour could well come through with some good sunshine, increasingly from the north across northern England as the day goes on, and that clearance more or less already into Scotland. Here you're into that showery westerly airflow. The showers most frequent across the Western Highlands, one or two locally heavy ones, but pretty well scattered, and will tend to drift eastwards as we go through into the afternoon. Temperatures then rather on the cool side, a bit blustery on some of the higher northern tops, so we'll feel chilly in exposure. We stick with that rather cool, breezy, showery air mass across Scotland on Sunday. The most frequent showers across northern and western districts, a few passing eastwards with time, more scattered the further south you go. Away from showers, some sunshine and the air very clear, and some cloud breaks towards higher tops. Broadly, a dry day across England and Wales with light winds, the ridge of high pressure making some progress, just a very small risk of an isolated shower, but overall dry with cloud bases more or less lifting above most higher tops. Monday just sees a small trough drifting across Scotland and maybe just into northern England too, with the risk of showers being a little bit more frequent for a time and the odd heavy one running toward the eastern side of Scotland onwards into the afternoon, a scattering just drifting in from the Irish Sea in the morning, but these are mostly all fading out to leave generally a dry story as the day goes on for England and Wales, cloud bases again lifting toward or above the highest summits and some sunshine breaking through periodically, still a little bit on the cool side overall though. High pressure expands further in as we go into Tuesday. There's a very low risk of just one or two showers popping up just toward the eastern side of Scotland and the eastern side of the Pennines in the afternoon, but I think this is the exception rather than the rule. Most places dry all day with some good sunshine around. Temperatures still rather cool, a chilly start to the morning. Some of the valleys and the glens, particularly in Scotland, touch of frost may just be around first thing with that clear air mass that's in place. Light winds through the day, the strongest of any breeze just towards the far north of Scotland. Gradual changes taking place into the middle of the week. These fronts off the Atlantic starting to make some inroads across the northwest, with the risk of some lower cloud and bits of drizzly rain coming on to western coastal hills in Scotland. Elsewhere, high pressure still hangs on, so it's generally a dry day with a good amount of sunshine and cloud well broken. Temperatures a touch higher as well. Later next week, it looks as though high pressure still hangs on for a day or so longer across England and Wales, but dregs of fronts across Scotland bring the greater risk of some rain and some low cloud. A bit more of a humid atmosphere developing once again, so although it'll be warmer, the risk of low cloud becomes greater once again. And gradually, as we go towards Friday and next weekend, low pressure off the Atlantic shows signs of pushing its way back in, so becoming more generally unsettled again, with some rain, some heavy showers, and the risk of some brisk winds getting back into the forecast. And overall, the longer range trends into the final few days of July do just look rather unsettled again, as further low pressure systems show signs of coming in off the Atlantic. So still a bit of a struggle for the summer of 2020 to try and settle down. Stay up to date with all your details then every day on our website for your local area. Thanks for watching today. Bye for now.